This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Here at Rink Park, which is my home park, I grew up here I lived between here and Doolittle. I still live in the house that I grew up in. I live here 5 minutes from here, right down the street. I used to walk up here as a kid and play tennis, play baseball. We would go fishing sometimes. I didn't know how to fish, but we would do that. We would walk up here. We go to McDonald's, grab us a Happy Meal, then we roll on up here and spend the rest of the day here. That's how we did it when I was a young kid like yourself. And so we are here today because of the generosity of our hometown team. My goodness, the Vegas Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights Foundation, and the National Hockey League. I have to say that when Bill Foley, who's the chairman and owner of the Knights, talked about bringing a hockey team to Las Vegas, for someone that was born and raised here, someone that grew up here, someone that did not follow hockey, closest team we had were the Los Angeles Kings at the time. I didn't know the impact it was going to make on our community. I was asked to serve on what's called the Founding 50 of individuals that went out to solicit season tickets in order that they can get the Gary Bettman, who headed up the National Hockey League, to try to convince him that this would be a great fit for Las Vegas. We exceeded the amount of pre-sale tickets for the Knights. I think it was like 13,000 pre-sold tickets for the Knights. And I remember calling people saying, hey, you heard we got a hockey team coming here? And they were like, yeah, I heard. Is it coming? It really is. I said, well, we're trying to sell pre-season tickets or pre-sale tickets. And lo and behold, people were extremely receptive for the Knights coming here. And many people had grown up in Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, other cities that had hockey. And they were very specific about where they wanted to have their tickets. I was surprised. I want to be 4 rows up on the glass, on the so-and-so, and I didn't know what they were talking about. But I wrote it down and I sent it over to the Vegas Knights team, and people's names are added to that list. And it was just great to see that the energy of Las Vegas was so receptive to professional hockey. We had hockey teams. There were semi-pro teams before, and we always had a good time. And it was more of like, when you're younger, sort of a place to hang out, more so than the hockey. It was Friday night, and we were going to go to the game because it was the cool place to be. But now this is the real deal. And the Vegas Golden Knights have done such an amazing job. It is actually a testament of how you come into a city as a professional sports team. They did it right, and they continue to do it right. And I applaud them for all the work that they do. It is just phenomenal. So together, these organizations came together to make a very substantial donation to the Mayor's Fund for Life to fund the design and construction of this ball hockey rink. I have to acknowledge a few board members here for the Mayor's Fund for Life. Dr. Roy Whitmer, thank you, sir, for always contributing. And also my friend John Tippins, who is here as well. Thank you for being here and supporting us. For many reasons, this ball hockey rink is special. First and foremost, it bears the name of the Vegas Golden Knights. Second, it is the very first ball hockey rink in the entire city of Las Vegas. And third, it is special because of its location here at the Rink Park. And because of its location, it will make hockey accessible to kids who otherwise might not have had the chance to play the sport or to be introduced to the sport, which is very true. I would be one of them. This ball hockey rink was announced at the NHL All-Star Weekend, which is pretty cool, which was here in Las Vegas in February 2022. So it stands as a legacy to that very special weekend, and yet another reason why it will continue to be celebrated for years to come. The Mayor's Fund was established in 2017 as a vehicle for the community to contribute to important city initiatives and projects that enhance the quality of life in our community, particularly for our city's most underserved and vulnerable residents. Over the years, the fund has been the generous recipient of many wonderful donations from corporations, individuals, foundations, and philanthropists who all understand the value of public-private partnership. To date, millions have been donated to support and grow programs for early childhood education, public art, youth sports, homeless services, and much more. Just yesterday, we had a groundbreaking and a ribbon cutting for our urban farm right in the historic West Side. That was due to a very generous donation of $500,000 by MGM Resorts to help get our 2 containers up and running. And we're growing leafy greens we're going to give out to our community to help combat the 25% food insecurity we have in our community. So projects like the the Vegas Golden Knights ball hockey rink at the Rink Park are a testament to public-private partnerships. We are so grateful to the Golden Knights, its foundation, and NHL for recognizing the need to support the public sector for the betterment of the community. And beyond today, the Golden Knights will continue to host frequent street hockey clinics at the rink with players, alumni, and youth hockey instructors for a minimum of 5 years. Again, that's a wonderful opportunity for our kids to engage with the team and learn the sport from the very, very best. As the darlings of the Valley's growing professional sports scene, the Vegas Golden Knights are very beloved in our community, as you all know. And their generosity today is but one more reason why they are so treasured here in our community. I want to thank Golden Knights presidents, Kerry Bubbles, as well as NHL Vice President Rob Neserick, and Vegas Golden Knights Foundation President Kim Frank for being our partner on this project. It means so much for the kids and families in the Rink Park neighborhood. I also want to thank Dr. Lisa Morris-Hibbler, who is our Chief of Community Services, who is here with us today, as well as Steve Ford, our Director of Parks and Rec, and the entire City of Las Vegas Department of Recs and Cultural Affairs Department. Thank you once again for your partnership. This is a historic day. I'd like to bring up a few words from Kerry, who's from the Vegas Golden Knights. Kerry.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the Golden Knights, just welcome to this terrific new facility. We're very excited about this partnership with the City of Las Vegas and the Mayor's Fund. I want to be as brief as I can. I see these young faces. They're looking very much like, hey, we want to get through this so we can start playing. So we're going to get there as fast as we can. 2 quick things. One is community's a contact sport just like hockey, and I don't think that anything speaks more to community than this facility. We're very proud to be associated with it, and can't wait to get this open here in a minute. Also want to thank our construction partners. We had 2 really great partners that helped us, Martin Harris Construction and Tiburon Construction. They really did all the work that made this site possible, and so we're really thankful to them for their time, effort, and energy to get us to where we are. And lastly, one quick plug. There's a really important hockey game tonight on ESPN against the Seattle Kraken. All we need is one. We need 1 point. We'd love to have the win, but all we need is 1 point. Another Pacific Division Championship, Western Conference, and then next week we're going to get started with the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. So go Knights, go! Let's have some fun. Thank you.
Who would have ever thought we have hockey here in Las Vegas? I'm still blown away by the fact, and the fact that they got to the Stanley Cup Finals their first year, that run that took place, and the fact that here we are in the midst of another conference championship run. It's just unbelievable the success that they've had. I remember when Bill Foley had a reception, and he made a very profound statement when he was going to bring the team to Las Vegas. He said that I did not want to have a team just lingering out there as a new team. He said he wanted to win from day one. And in order to do that, he had to really put a lot of resources into building a team that was going to be competitive on the ice from day one. And he has lived up to that and then some. I'm going to ask also for a few words for Rob from the NHL to come up and say a couple words. I guess we have Dave.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Hi, my name's Dave Gosher, the TV announcer for the Golden Knights. For better or worse, depending on who you ask. Right, Kerry? Right. So I'm not in Seattle tonight, which is a good thing because I get to be with you. And as Kerry said, the Golden Knights have a chance here to wrap up another division title. So I want to introduce, where Derek England. Are you on the other side of these balloons? There you are. Yeah. Former Golden Knight Derek England, the great number 5. Derek had a great line. The line of the morning, he said, I didn't grow up in ice rinks that were as nice as this ball hockey court. So this is a great pleasure to be here today. We're going to for having this is kind of one of its kind to have some breaking news. The Golden Knights might have a couple of additions to their lineup tonight. Who wears number 9 for the Golden Knights? Anybody know? He might play. Who wears number 27? If watch ESPN if you feel like watching ESPN. That's up to you. But you might see those two guys in your lineup tonight. So we are going to do a ceremonial puck drop. Is that right, Derek? You're going to be part of it. Do we have anyone that plays? Anyone wants to take a face-off here? Anyone? Coach, you got a couple of people over there? And then Derek, who was a tough guy as a player, might challenge you to a fight. So that's up to you after that. Eric and JC, the pressure's on you.
Over here, guys, over here.
Great job, guys. Derek, well done by you. That's terrific. All right, we're going to do the ribbon cutting now. So, we ready for this? Here we go.
Come on up, everybody.
Let's get it. Get your big scissors.
There we go. You know, these things are sharp, too. Yeah, come on. There, guy, all of a sudden. All right. We got everybody? Come on up here. Come up here. Come up here. Come here. Come here. Never leave home without my scissors. Hey.
You've been watching Breaking News from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.